Hello everybody, Off-Grid Maker here. This area right here we started clearing off this past winter, making firewood, and the intention for this area was to build retaining walls and tier things up level so that this could be a gardening area. And we weren't really going to do much this year because, well, as you can see, we haven't built retaining walls. But with situation as it is and the uncertainty about things right now with COVID, my wife and I decided that we were going to need to go ahead and put a garden in, even though we're not really ready. And so we're just going to do whatever we can to get some food in the ground, even if it's not ideal and it's not the plan that we wanted to implement. But we're just going to call this our emergency garden and use what things we have around the house to build beds and just whatever we can do to put some food in the ground. And I thought there might be others out there in the same type of situation where maybe you weren't really ready to do a garden this year, but now you feel like maybe you ought to. So I'm going to take you through our process, and hopefully there'll be something in it that helps you. And so this is some cedar that is left over from a deck that I built, and I think I'm going to make some raised beds out of that. It's just something that we've got laying around. It was really going to be used for another project that I had in mind, but I'm going to make some small raised beds with it. And we've also got these tires came from a property that I had to haul them off of another property, and then found out later that you had to pay the dump to take them. I didn't have the money at the time to pay the dump to take them, and so they ended up on our property. So now I think we're going to take advantage of this and maybe plant some things in them. Again, not ideal, not what we would normally want to do, but this is emergency gardening. So we're going to take advantage of some of this and maybe even start building some retaining walls out of this. This hill where we're doing the garden is on a slope, and so I'm going to build the raised beds with an angle on the bottom to get them as close to level at the top as I can. So I'm using my angle finder right here to know about what the grade is. It's roughly 15 degrees, and so now I know how to make the cut on the bottom of the sides so that the top will sit relatively level. The grade on this hill is not going to be the same all the way around it, and so there's going to be some variance. Some of them aren't going to be completely level, and that's okay. So anyway, that's how I do that. I take a little angle finder that you can pick up at the hardware store, and just lay a board on the ground, put the angle finder on there, and it tells you what the slope is. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the marks on the board or not. Now, I was originally going to make the width of the bed, the raised bed, 18 inches wide. I've got the angle drawn on here that I got with my speed square, and then I remembered I also have, besides this 2x12, I also have 2x6 cedar, so I can use that on this shorter back side. So instead of making it just 18 inches, I will make it as long as it needs to be to come out to 6 inches to match that board. So it'll be right there where the 6-inch mark touches the angle, then I can use the 1x6s on the back, keeping things just a little bit more simple. So I'm going to get these marked out and cut them, and then I'll be back. So as you can see, I've got all the pieces cut for the first bed. I've got the two sides with the angled bottom. This is the back side that will attach here, and then the front side that'll attach here. So all I've got to do is put them together. I'm going to use deck screws to screw it together, and you know, I was able to make one. It's 45 inches long, and I wanted to make a small one first just to see how much dirt it's going to require, because our soil out here is terrible. So I will have to purchase some potting soil, and then I'm going to mix it in with some of the dirt we have around here. I'm going to mix in some of the rabbit poop from underneath the rabbit hutch, and we'll see what it takes to fill one of these up, see how far I'm going to be able to get. Well, there it is, the simple little raised bed, angled bottom so that it can sit roughly level on a sloped hill. Now we're going to fill it with dirt. I did get a little split right down here where the board split when I was running that first screw. Doesn't matter. I'm going to fill it with dirt, put some food in it. I'll be back. Well, everybody, here it is, the first bed with dirt in it. This bed is approximately 45 inches long, 19 inches wide, 6 inches tall at the short end, 12 inches tall at the tall end. And it took 2 bags of garden soil plus 5 gallons of rabbit poop and 5 gallons of just regular dirt that I dug up on our property, which is not easy to come by. If I kind of scan around, you can see our property is full of rocks. Digging is no fun. So there it is, the first bed. I was able to buy 8 bags of dirt, so I can do 3 more beds just like this if I choose to do beds, and then I'll have to get some more dirt. There it is. It was pretty simple. All in all, I've probably got, I would say 45 minutes in building it and filling it, not counting the video time and going to town to get the soil. So there it is, first bed in the emergency garden. So if you guys are in a situation where you want to hurry up and get a garden in, now's the time to do it. Don't wait, just get it done as quick as you can do it, however you can do it. You can use the straw bale method, raised bed, whatever. If you've got some flat land and can just till up a spot real quick, then do that real quick, whatever you can do.